Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Books, Girls and Furs. My name's Leslie, and I hope you're joining me for my readathon that's inspired by Interview the Vampire, where we snoop under the shelves of different characters that we love so much. And right now for the readathon, we're snooping under the shelf of Madeleine. All right, so I chose to read Thirst, published by Dutton in 2020, but released 2024 as a translation. This is historical fiction, vampire genre, 241 pages. It's about medium to slow pace. The prose are pretty straightforward, and there are dual point of views. Like 2/3 of the book is like a vampire's point of view. The last 1/3 is a different point of view. This is a rare moment on my channel because I had to basically DNF this book. I read, again, like 2/3 of this, and it just did not work for me. To tell you a little bit about the book, on the back, it just says that this takes place in 19th century Europe, and this vampire relocates to Buenos Aires and kind of attempts to assimilate with the humans. And then later on, we are in present day Buenos Aires, and we're reading from the perspective of a woman that finds themselves a little bit of an impasse in life, and their mother is ill. I'm going to keep this short and sweet because it's rare that I DNF. I didn't really get a sense of the conflict, internal or external. I'm very thankful to learn about like a part of history, but there are, I think, better ways to go about it than how it was handled in this book. I just didn't feel connected with the character that we're following, and by the time I get to a different character to switch, I just feel like I've spent so much time on this, and you know what? Life is short, unlike a vampire's, so I need to put it down and keep going. I also didn't really like the structure, or I guess the supernatural vampire world building. It's not meant to be. It's not at the forefront, which is fine, but I just didn't feel like it was original. Just seems a bit kind of like in the vein of like Anne Rice, like so many other vampire books do, except this character can't see themselves in the mirror. It just like wasn't really working for me. Yeah, I don't know what else could have been done different. I almost felt like I just wanted it to be a little bit more original. And that's also because I was on the heels of just finishing the book Cagliostro, Tale of the Libertine by D.L. Tillery. So I just read a book that, I mean, had some great world building, some original takes on supernatural creatures that I haven't seen done in a really long time. They really kept me guessing, and just a lot of like twists and turns plot wise. And for someone to do that, that's leans so heavily on the supernatural world, and to have that work and then switch to this particular book, it didn't work, unfortunately. So maybe some other time I'll return to this and enjoy it. I don't know, but to be honest, that probably won't happen. So here we are. I will say that if you're going to consider buy or borrow, I'd say borrow it, because I actually don't think that this book really has the quality of a reread. I don't think I'm going to go back and read this again and feel like I'm being rewarded with like breadcrumbs with what happens later, if that makes any sense. I also do like when there's a supernatural element, a horror element, basically a genre element to discuss something historically. But I also felt like that didn't really stand out here either. So yeah, it just felt flat for me what the author was trying to do here. If you did read this and you liked it, feel free to let me know what worked best for you. I chose this for Madeleine's bookshelf and to fulfill the prompt of Madeleine pursuing a dangerous love, because I kind of thought maybe that's where this book was going overall when I read this. But I'm just not I'm not sticking around enough in the book to figure out what those connections are. Um, I just kind of wanted these two characters to like collide into each other, and kind of see how that affects them. But yeah, that didn't happen. Anyways, trying to connect this again with Madeleine. Madeleine's someone that is like your ride or die, right? They'll love you. They'll know that danger's awaiting around the corner, but they're going to be there for you, and that's like not easy to find. And so I thought maybe I would find some sort of like elements of that in this book, that just really speak to one person loving another person, and what that takes, like the strength and fragility of that. Uh, Again, maybe that's in there, but I'm not I'm not willing to wait that long. So that's basically where I landed. If you read this book and this worked for you, feel free to let me know how, or what I'm missing from the book. And also, if you're participating in my readathon and you read a different book for this prompt, feel free to let me know like what you read. Basically, hook me up with a recommendation. All right, everyone. Sorry this was a dud. I'm trying to keep this short and sweet. Thank you for being here. Life is chaos. Be kind to yourself and others, and read more books. Bye.